Hello and welcome to South East Mk2 Golfs, where we are at Bedford Autodrome. We've got a load of Mk2 Golfs here from the group. Come with us and see what you think on our first group track day. Bedford Autodrome GT, the circuit layout we are using spans just under 5 miles, with vast runoffs, long straights and technical corners making it ideal for novice track goers like myself and seasoned enthusiasts. A large group of us from South East Mk2 Golfs have come to see what our cars can do on this epic track, ranging from engine swap Mk2s to what many have claimed is the fastest allegedly standard 16-valve GTI around. Also joining us is this mental Sirocco and a track-spec Civic identifying as a VW but with extra VTEChness. It was great to see some other Mk2 Golfs here too, making these the most prominent car on track, as opposed to the usual cheap French go-karts or BMW M Series brigade, which so often seem to be the cars of choice. I chose to ditch my Compomotive MO5s for track days and purchase these Team Dynamics Pro Race LTs wrapped in Toyo Proxys R888Rs. There may be personal preferences to tyres, but they're going to provide more grip than the Michelin Pilot Sport 3s fitted previously. To meet the strict track noise limit, I fitted a Traxlag Comfort back box. Now it's time to hit the track.
So I'm now going to go out for some tuition because I always need some of that. And on an unfamiliar track as well, which I've never driven Bedford before and I've never played it on a game or anything like that. So yeah, this is going to be invaluable.
What's the name?
Alistair.
Alistair, I'm Martin. Hi, Alistair.
Martin.
Right, let's go and play then, shall we? Let's get on
good
track.
stuff.
Do you reckon you are finding your way around?
Yeah, it's good.
It's a long way, a bit longer than Kerborough.
It is certainly.
Quite a deep entry here, don't change, just go quite deep, middle of the road. So you're looking for a late apex. So once you touch the curb on the inside, you're increasing power on the way out. So what you take out is more important than what you put in. Long straight here.
It became clear very quickly that I still had a lot to learn on track.
Very off-putting when you're driving with one hand on the wheel. When you brake, try and do it. Try and do one brake, constant pressure, rather than dabs in the middle.
Braking is an element I find challenging. It's easy to miss the braking point and have to make adjustments as a result.
Okay, so one continuous brake, hold the brake so the picture's on the front, turn it in, and then pick up the throttle so you drive out. That way you have a more balanced car. Keep an eye to wide here. As you open up the steering, increase the power. Right, on the power now, keep on the left. Just brakes, middle, ease it across, use the road, so increase the power on the way out. Stay left and brake, ease it across, look through the corner, look through it, and increase the power, open up and away you go. That's a lot better than last time. Carry the speed now to the straight, now go up a gear. So the emphasis is always on the exit, so we compromise the entry here, so we get more speed on the way out of the second part of that complex. Well, I'm coming on this one. Sounds like you got a couple of bushes that need replaced.
It does sound like it, doesn't it? I can feel it. You can feel a bit of knocking. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating. We've had a bit of work to the car as well. Never mind.
But the car's under a lot more stress on the track than you'll ever put it through on the road.
Yeah.
Goes well though, doesn't it?
It does go well, yeah. The engine's good. the rest of it's a little bit tired.
Well, it's an older car, isn't it? So
yeah.
you can have normal wear and tear on the car, aren't you, rather than just developing it. I think one of the biggest points there is the fact you need to make sure that's always you dictating to the car what the car is doing, so you're driving it. So if you're not on the brake, you should be on the throttle and vice versa. If you brake, the car squats on the front, and the car's connected to the circuit. When you accelerate, it kind of compresses and you've got the contact between the car and the track. But if you're not doing anything, which a few corners you did, you kind of come off the brake, didn't accelerate, is then just a floating platform.
A bit non-committal, aren't I?
Yeah, and the
I think that's
car's a bit
problem.
loose and it's light and you don't have that connection with the circuit, so you just need to dictate to the car and brake it. I'm on the throttle, I'm the one who's driving. Don't let the car drive you. So that's the bit you need to just sharpen up. And just remember, it's the exits that count, which, okay, normally on normal straightforward corners fine, but if it's a complex, i.e. 2 corners, it's the second part of the corner that's an important bit.
Of course, yeah.
So it's always what you take out and drive the car. But yeah,
it's great. Cool. Thank you so much.
All right, a bit retro here.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I need some better seats, that's the problem, because
that makes a big difference. Yeah,
it does make a huge difference, yeah.
Whilst the car cools down and I'm left trying to compute all the information I've received from tuition, I set about searching for the mysterious knocking noise and set the camber so it's running full negative. Without running adjustable top mounts or camber shims, that means negative 1.5 degrees. It's now Jo's turn to head out for a spot of tuition, being her first time at Bedford too, this time with Caitlin Wood. Despite being her first time at this track, she was still too fast for the camera. Having driven the wheels off the car, I hop in to ride shotgun with Jo, but the strain of driving the Golf to its limits for a prolonged period was starting to show on the car.
Now running negative camber instead of positive.
Driving a car on track puts a massive strain on the components, more than road driving, and can lead to problems. The car has done multiple cruises and long drives, but this track action is causing some unnerving noises from the car.
What if it's at the rear? Do you reckon?
It just travels through the car, doesn't it? So
it feels like it's pulling, Ali. Yeah, it's doing it on the right now.
With the knocking sound becoming more prominent and requiring further investigation, Jo jumps in Ben's 2-litre 16-valve individual throttle-bodied ABF track car.
now we're about to go out in this little monster of a Civic Type R owned by Alex, which is going to be good. Whoa! I can't say anything, I did the same thing my first lap on these. Wait, in this car? Yeah. Oh right. First time I put the tyres on, just went no, so just not used to how cold they were. Right. BMW went like straight off there. Whoops. DC 5 4 pots. Wow. Probably overbrake that as well.
Port Golf kicked its arse. I'm not sure if you enjoyed that or not. I don't know if you enjoyed it or not. Really.
No, it's terrible.
Just kept complaining the whole time.
How do you think?
Just awful experience, really.
It was awful, was it?
Too noisy.
No.
I don't know how you do it.
Not very quick either, is it?
No, not really.
Doesn't rip at all.
Not compared to turbos.
Oh, thank you very much.
That's silly fast, mate.
It's amazing.
I was thinking that Civic's really good.
That thing's tuned up. It's meant to be running about 220 at the wheels.
Ah,
Coming out the
okay.
corner, you might have a bit more through the corner.
Okay, that means they're similar. Because this is 190 at the wheel.
I'd say Civics have got a bit of an unfairly bad rap. That was great. What a car. Love it. Cheers, Alex.
Whilst the morning winds down, except for Steve, who had his 16 valve on 3 wheels for most of the day, some let the cars rest, while some take the opportunity to carry out some tweaks to their car, ready for the afternoon. With cars ranging on track from our Mk2 Golfs, Sirocco and Civic, the day was also host to a Mitsubishi Evo 6, an American muscle car of sorts, Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio or whatever it is, and a Mazda MX-5 based Exoset. John came as part of our group to his first track day at Bedford in his already track prepped Mk2 Golf. He's got the bug as he's now looking to book more. With some last minute lunchtime maintenance undertaken, including the VW approved method of securing my power steering reservoir which kept falling off the bracket, I was keen to get Ben to take the Arthedge 2 out on track to see what he thought of it.
In this episode of South East Mk2s, Ben tells me how rubbish my car is.
What the hell is this piece of rubbish?
Straight away, Ben confirmed my car is indeed rubbish, having noticed all is not well with it.
That sounds like you've got loose wheel bolts.
I'll just tighten them up.
Oh, we hear the dum noise.
Yeah. What's that bit? You feel that? That's a
A little pop.
Yeah.
You could try. It's going to be an awful lot of effort to remove the roll bar.
No, don't do that. son.
Hey, go for it.
Yeah.
That is so weird. Whatever's popping. Yeah, all you get, that is a really quiet exhaust now.
It is, isn't
So
it?
well done, Mr. Slag.
Yeah.
Doesn't work on my car. It seems to work really well on yours. Alright, there's really strange things going on with your car now. The handling is quite weird. Well, you can be happy to know that your car is, in a straight line at least, quicker than a Honda S2000. Because you have one now that's behind that can't get past.
Yeah.
Oh, let him by. Oh, there we go. I've lifted off the throttle, you can go, right? Or he doesn't want to go.
Oh well.
He didn't want to go, so.
Yeah.
You know what you that popping.
It's weird, isn't it? But it like really knocks your sort of confidence a bit, doesn't it?
Well,
It's really hard to tell where it's coming from.
it feels like, well, without the pain, it's like dislocating your shoulder every 5 seconds. It's
Yeah.
really weird. You're getting this. Oh, here it goes again.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds worse.
I was loving that was.
That sounds worse.
That was the tyre just catching.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll let the people go by because we'll go back in. I mean, it can clearly handle,
Yeah.
but it's got something going on. So yeah, your car, they couldn't do anything to get past it with the speed.
Yeah.
There's that, I can hear bumps more.
But look at the tarmac.
Yeah, I know, but the Sirocco, you can't hear the blah, 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 and you can't hear it in mine either. Feeling it quite bad to hear. Have you your dampers on?
I don't know, we'll check.
There's an awful lot of thud in there. I think this is an MOT failure.
So you just had an MOT, that's the thing.
Yeah, well, they don't check properly.
But they check for movement, don't they? Like,
They look at it and go, that'll do, mate.
We needed to get the car in and find out once and for all what was going on, which took all of about 3 seconds to find.
Jeez.
There's a lot of movement, so that needs tightening up.
You can see that from underneath, can you?
can see it.
That will
Oh yeah.
Where we'd previously replaced the wishbones and sprayed them, then fitted new ball joint bolts, the paint had worn away, causing the 3 bolts to loosen. With the 13mm bolts on either ball joint retorqued to 25 Nm, we hoped this had sorted the issue. With the retorquing done and a check of every other suspension related bolt for correct torque, Alex bravely rode shotgun for the last session of the day.
Right, you can see how bad my driving is. That's still better though.
That's good.
The car felt transformed. It went exactly where you pointed it and no longer had a vagueness to the steering, which isn't surprising considering how much movement we're in the ball joints. Time to rig the R32's neck.
A little bit of rubbing. So nicely.
third is good, isn't
It's
it?
a lovely gear. It goes all the way through differently. Just focus on the driving. It's great.
That was good fun.
That's genuinely surprised me.
Yeah.
I know you're driving the car. It's just I thought it'd feel a bit more lumbering because of the V6, but it still feels really good.
Yeah.
280 brakes.
Allegedly 285.
Which pads he's running?
280 discs, EBAC, sorry, EBC yellow stuff.
That's it, yellows.
Yeah, yellow stuff.
Okay, I was gonna say the brakes are freaking good.
Yeah?
It doesn't judde like mine, which is always a good start.
No, it's
Oh,
good.
that's really cool. That's really impressive, mate.
Oh,
Sounds
that's the most
freaking
confident
nuts.
I've felt in this all day.
Yeah.
So that is brilliant.
So is this still a full track-spec system? Because I know you changed the back. So I haven't driven mine on track in 12, 13 years. That's impressive.
Yeah.
That's really quite impressive for
Thank you
Mark
very
II.
much. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I certainly
Oh,
did.
Oh, and it was comfy.
Hey!
You cool down, haven't you?
I've been, yeah.
Is it fixed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorted it.
As soon as you come back, I said I can smell that you've been driving faster.
Yeah. No, I feel a lot better.
By the Civic, that's why. It's going to be quicker. Cool down, lad.
No, it's good.
Just your brakes a little bit.
Go, your brakes on fire. Do another lap.
Yeah.
Just like be gentle with that.
Yeah. So I've nearly set fire to my brakes again, so yeah, got to try and get them cool.
With the brake fire averted, our day at Bedford Autodrome comes to an end. The day at the track worked our cars to the extreme, but they made it. Every track day is different, and each time you'll learn something about your car, pick up new skills and be able to drive your car to the limit. Going armed with a boot full of tools and spares is always well recommended, but heading out on track with your mates in their cars or yours is just one of the best things you'll ever do. It doesn't matter if you've not done it before, get yourself booked onto a track near you, service your car, grab some tuition and have the most fun without lubricant you could ever have.